Wednesday of the second week of Lent.
A reading from the book of the prophet Jeremiah. The people of Judah and the citizens of Jerusalem said, "Come, let us contrive a plot against Jeremiah. It will not mean the loss of instruction from the priests, nor of the counsel from the wise, nor of messages from the prophets. And so let us destroy him by his own tongue. Let us carefully note his every word. Heed me, O Lord, and listen to what my adversaries say. Must good be repaid with evil, that they should dig a pit to take my life? Remember that I stood before you to speak in their behalf, to turn away your wrath from them." The word of the Lord.
The response is, "Save me, O Lord, in your kindness. You will free me from the snare they set for me, for you are my refuge. Into your hands I commend my spirit. You will redeem me, O Lord, O faithful God. Save me, O Lord, in your kindness." I hear the whispers of the crowd that frighten me from every side, as they consult together against me, plotting to take my life. Save me, O Lord, in your kindness. But my trust is in you, O Lord. I say, you are my God. In your hands is my destiny. Rescue me from the clutches of my enemies and my persecutors. Save me, O Lord, in your kindness.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. As Jesus was going up to Jerusalem, he took the 12 disciples aside by themselves and said to them on the way, "Behold, we are going up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man will be handed over to the chief priest and the scribes, and they will condemn him to death, and hand him over to the Gentiles to be mocked and scourged and crucified, and he will be raised on the third day." Then the mother of the sons of Zebedee approached Jesus with her sons and did him homage, wishing to ask him for something. He said to her, "What do you wish?" She answered him, "Command that these 2 sons of mine sit, one at your right and the other at your left, in your kingdom." Jesus said in reply, "You do not know what you are asking. Can you drink the chalice that I am going to drink?" They said to him, "We can." He replied, "My chalice you will indeed drink, but to sit at my right and at my left, this is not mine to give, but it is for those for whom it has been prepared by my Father." When the 10 heard this, they became indignant at the 2 brothers. But Jesus summoned them and said, "You know that the rulers of the Gentiles lord it over them, and the great ones make their authority over them felt. But it shall not be so among you. Rather, whoever wishes to be great among you shall be your servant. Whoever wishes to be first among you shall be your slave. Just so, the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many." The Gospel of the Lord.
Reflection. The apostles James and John were confused about the servant nature of Jesus. They called him Master, Teacher, and Lord, but they did not know what to make of him as servant. On this side of the cross, resurrection, and ascension, we cannot understand how the disciples could ask such a selfish question as we read in our text, Mark. However, Before we are too hard on brothers James and John, let us examine our own attitudes as Christians about servanthood. James and John said, "Grant us to sit, one at your right hand, and one at your left, in your glory." How often have we wanted the place of honor or hoped to grasp the place of power? How often have we been resentful of others who seem to have ascended to a more important position? Jesus replied, "You do not know what you are asking. Are you able to drink the cup that I drink, or to be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with?" The master servant was referring to his impending death. Then he told them, "If you want to be the greatest, you must be a servant to all, and whoever would be first among you must be a slave." This would be realized by serving each other, not as an earthly master over anyone, but as a volunteer serving freely. Service is not demanded but given. Jesus, as Paul said, emptied himself, taking the form of a slave, humbled himself and became obedient to the point of death, even death on a cross. Therefore, God highly exalted him. A young person, asked to define humility, said, "It means low self-esteem." The Church needs to teach more clearly the beautiful truth that being servant to all is a great blessing and the way of the cross. As Jesus said, "The Son of Man came not to be served but to serve, and give his life a ransom for many." Maybe we should put over the front door of each church servant's entrance, and leave singing, "Go, labor on, spend and be spent."